This is Henos Sport, bringing you that heat and that fart. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying whoop unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Let's talk about it. I'm going to explain something to you guys, because this shit goes over a lot of people's heads. Kevin Durant is the ultimate Nate Palmer to LeBron James. Kevin Durant is constantly hated on, and they protrude hate. Why Kevin Durant ain't playing? Why Kevin Durant is sitting down? Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere. What? Higgity fucking hush. The man is the biggest investment for the Brooklyn Nets. You Rudy fucking Pope. The man just came off of an Achilles injury. You plum fucking brain. The man just sat here and got back and is trying to get his basketball wits about him, and the Brooklyn Nets are protecting their investment. You classic fucking dogs. The man just sat here and the man's trying to work his way back into what is called arduous basketball. You troglo fucking dykes. The man is sitting here and missed 300 plus days of basketball. You ultra fucking fanboys. The man has to take necessary precautions because the Achilles, from what we learned outside of Dominique Wilkins, the shit takes motherfuckers out. You ultra fucking fanboys with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetorics. So why are KD Trey 5 haters coming out the woodworks? Why are they spewing their venom? Why are they spewing their protruding hatred for Kevin Durant? And I'm going to explain why. It's because they know that Kevin Durant is coming back to restore the natural order of basketball. That Kevin Durant is the natural order of basketball restorer. That's the most cold-hearted variation of it. That's the most unadulterated variation of it. That's the most cutthroat, true-teller fashion that's associated variation with this nonsense that these LeBron tards, i.e. LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, LBJ Stance, and we got to add them, open and secret-ended LeBron tards, because they exist. They're the worst iteration of fucking LeBron tards. Open because they just, LeBron James is left and right fucking nutsack, gargling the freaking LeBalls at every low whim. And then you have secret, which is the worst. These are the ones that you have to say, you will know them by the fruits that they bear. No, let's contextualize it. You will know them by the fruits that they bear. So in its most cold-hearted, in its most unadulterated, in its most cutthroat true-teller fashion, we have to ask ourselves an underlying current and an underlying truth. And what is that? LeBron James, just like LeBron tards, are petrified and scared of Kevin Durant. They're petrified and scared of where Brooklyn is at. They're petrified and scared of the Brooklyn Nets. And they feeling some type of way. Like Raekwon said, got them feeling some type of way. Rich boy Raekwon got them feeling some type of way. With the song. Kevin Durant and Brooklyn Nets got them feeling some type of way. We got to bridge that bitch. Some type of way. They feeling some type of way because they understand what's about to happen with the Brooklyn Nets. And they know this is a real NBA season. They know this is a real NBA title. This is not a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title. This is not a least path of resistance NBA title. This is not an infinite Sukuyumi. This is not a Ready Player One. This is not about taking off the virtual reality goggles. Because when you come back to reality, you have to look at what's in fucking reality. It's about what really exists. And what really exists is Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew, razzling and dazzling, number one. James Harden, the damn Tony Romo, aka Zach Bruder in the fucking playoffs, but a heavy hitter and a heavyweight lifter in the regular season, number two. Kevin Durant, Mr. Do Me and I Chill, the 50, 40, 90 walking gazelle, the Slim Reaper iteration, the number three. Blake Griffin, I like fucking real. The number 4, LaMarcus Aldridge, number 5. That starting 5 right there is enough to scare any motherfucker, dog. And see, what people got to understand is Brooklyn Nets, Sean Marks has been listening to Henos Sport. And he's been listening to the Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, 7 steps ahead of the game, 48 laws of power that Enos Sports been bestowing upon his rabbit ass. Because if you listen to Enos Sport, you're listening to a solid rock foundation. This ain't sandy foundation that ultimately leads to quicksand. And what the Los Angeles Lakers are, and what LBJ Riders Media is, and what LBJ Brigade is, and what LBJ Stance is, and what LBJ Apologist is. It's about Brooklyn Nets is about to tear this shit up. It's about Kevin Durant is going to continue to Ramalang LeBron James. Let's contextualize it. He's going to Ramalang LeFraud James. And they feeling some type of way. See, when it's all said and done, this is what it boils down to. So this is why they pick at Kevin Durant missing games when they know the situation that's in front of them. They don't want to state the obvious, that this man right here has an injury, or previously an injury, that could debilitate the rest of his NBA career. So the Brooklyn Nets are taking all necessary fucking precautions. But no, they don't get on LeBron James about low fucking managing. He's clearly taking time off. What injury does LeBron James really have? I'll Hulk Hogan that shit. No. We gon' Hulk Hogan that shit again. What fucking injury does LeBron have? Name me a real injury that he has, outside of him just taking time off. Name me a real injury that Anthony Davis have, outside of him taking fucking load managing. Because let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why these motherfuckers are load managing. Because they see that James Harden. See, we gotta call a spade here. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it a buck. We gotta keep it 100. They see that James fucking Harden is doing heavyweight lifting, heavyweight denotion, and they don't need Kevin Durant. They don't need Kyrie Irving. They don't need Blake Griffin. They don't need LaMarcus Aldridge for James Harden to do what James Harden fucking does. Because James Harden is a heavyweight lifter, and he's a heavy hitter in the regular season. So they feeling some type of way about that shit. Los Angeles Lakers fans, Fakers fans, need to come to the underlying current and the underlying truths are as simple as this. Kevin Durant is back. So with him being back, that means there is no Mickey Mouse fucking title. There isn't no fraudulent fluky on the spot NBA title. There isn't a least path of resistance NBA title. There isn't bullshit and fuck shit. There's what we call a real NBA title. A real NBA season at stake. So when shit is real, then that means the real heavyweight lifters show up, in i.e. KD Trey 5. Not the pretenders, in i.e. LBJ 23. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I leave with this. P.S. See you LeBron tards. Get it through your thick fucking heads. Kevin Durant is back. So continue to hate. Continue to troll. Continue to be hot and bother like grits. But guess what? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Remember, Biggie didn't ask a question when he made that statement, dog. He made a fucking emphatic statement. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the color fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Niggas. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Niggas. This is Enos Sport. Checking it out.